Need for Speed Tokyo Nights has reemerged as another. It's coming back basically. The whole movement is coming back, and this is a good thing. Now, I can't really offer too much in terms of like what people are doing, like making showcases, making like art for it, making like stuff like that. I can't really offer too much because I'm shit when it comes to both of those things. However, I can like give my opinion and some ideas, or just talk about the game and spread it out, because Tokyo Nights is one of the best concepts for a Need for Speed game out there. It's probably the best concept right now. What is Tokyo Nights? Basically, it's a concept for a Need for Speed game of having it set in like an underworld type place, seedy underground place, primarily in Japan, given the name Tokyo Nights. However, with Tokyo Nights, like a lot of people think to believe that Tokyo Nights has to be in Japan, if you know what I mean. And I mean that's given the title of the game, but you can have a game like Tokyo Nights, but you don't have to have it set in Japan, if you know what I mean. Like, you can have a game like Tokyo Nights. It doesn't even have to be called Tokyo Nights, as long as it has the main fundamental aspects of a game like Tokyo Nights has, then you're pretty much golden, if you know what I mean. You can have a game like Tokyo Nights set in San Francisco and have it named like Need for Speed Redline or something, as long as it has the core fundamental aspects, which is illegal underground street racing, like the first Need for Speed game did, but focus more on the customization, more on just improving the game, if you know what I mean. Having the illegal aspect of Need for Speed, something that is missing entirely from Need for Speed Payback. Just having the whole aura of having an illegal street racing scene with mountain drifting battles, highway runs, and just everything. A whole culmination of that. You can have that anywhere. And you have it set anywhere. You can even have it set in like a fictional place, if you know what I mean. But, however, it would be sick if there was a Need for Speed game in Japan. Now, personally, I'd rather have a Need for Speed game in America set in like San Francisco or something, but I will not sit here and lie and say that Tokyo is a bad idea, because Tokyo is a great idea. Japan itself for a Need for Speed game is a great idea, because Japan is like the culmination of like all the world's different like street racing. Like, Japan is ground zero for when it comes to street racing, because Japan's street racing is like in a totally different league compared to America. Like, you have like the people togging illegal mountain draft battles. You have illegal street racing in the cities. You have illegal highway runs and stuff. Like there's so much shit going on in Japan when it comes to street racing. Like, it's insane. Why not put a Need for Speed game in Japan? It would be a great location for a Need for Speed game. And I feel like a lot of people, they're comfortable for Need for Speed having like being set in America. However, Need for Speed should probably step out of their comfort zone. I mean, they did. I could tell they did with Payback, but they were all over the place with Payback. But if they step out of their comfort zone and make it like the fundamental like core of the game, having the location like somewhere they'd never done before, that would be and then they focus on having it just illegal street racing and everything, not offing in off-road or like runner missions and shit like that. Just like having the having the core fundamental values of illegal street racing, like 2015 did, when they compartmentalized basically all like the illegal street racing and everything in 2015, where they had a set goal for Need for Speed 2015 and have it set off of illegal street racing in like underground world. Apply that to Need for Speed in Japan, and just add all the fixes you did with Payback, and you're pretty much golden, as long as you stick to the fundamental core that is illegal street racing. Tokyo Nights really built out of the frustration with Payback, and just how its atmosphere really wasn't there. There was a lack of illegalness, if you know what I mean. People were playing Need for Speed for illegal street racing, but we didn't really get that with 2015. Instead, we got mostly off-roading, and there wasn't too much street racing, and when there was street racing, it didn't really feel illegal, if you know what I mean. And that's what Tokyo Nights aims to solve, you know? Like, just the whole, like, thing. Now, to really sum up what Tokyo Nights is, at least for me, Tokyo Nights is like a message to Ghost to say, hey, like, atmosphere really means a lot to the game, and you're missing out on a core fundamental value of Need for Speed, which is illegal street racing. And Ghost, this is pretty much a message to Ghost saying that this is what we want a Need for Speed game to be like. This is a prototype. That's pretty much what Tokyo Nights is. It's a prototype of what we want a Need for Speed game to be like. Like, this picture right here, we want it to be like illegal street racing, if you know what I mean. We need illegal like street racing, like racing through the city center or like in the mountains or anything with cops on your ass, like, you know. We didn't get that with Payback. But we got somewhat of that with 2015, and Tokyo Nights really harpers back to 2015's like atmospheric center, if you know what I mean. So you have a Tokyo Nights game, but it doesn't have to be set in Japan. It could be set anywhere really. But it'd be great. It'd be even better if it was set in a place like Tokyo. And you don't even need to have it just set in the nighttime. You could have a day and night cycle along with this, and it would still work well. It doesn't really have to be set in Tokyo, as long as it's an underground based like set theme, if you know what I mean, like 2015 but improved and worked upon. Then Tokyo Nights is pretty much what we got. Tokyo Nights is pretty much the prototype that we're telling Ghosts, saying, hey, this is what we want. Like, instead of just saying, hey, this is what we want, listing off a little a list of things, we're pretty much building a prototype of the next Need for Speed game, of what we want. This is pretty much a visual representation of what a lot of the community, I'd say most of the community, wants. That's pretty much what Tokyo Nights is. That's going to be all for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. What do you guys think of Need for Speed Tokyo Nights? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Be sure to leave your suggestions in the comments below. And be sure to check out Straight Up Hippo and JVY Pennant's channels as well, because they're two of the main people running pretty much the whole prototype right then. And yeah, that's going to be all for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Have a good one.